Everything is getting more expensive. Everything except seemingly one thing, and I want you to explain this one to me like I'm five. Quick bit of background. A few years ago, I started a cost of living help and advice group on Facebook, which is still around, and we could probably restart that a little bit. But as part of that, I started tracking prices of certain basic things that you need in everyday life across our local supermarkets to see which one is the cheapest. And the results were really good. For example, Marx's is often not as expensive as you think. The Spar Marks convenience stores tended to be the most expensive all the time, and so on. Very unscientific, just opinion based. But I tracked prices, and I just realized something. The prices of everything seems to have gone up. Everything except one thing. Let me show you. The cheapest bread back in September 2022 that I could find, which was this brand, 800 grams, it's the same bread, was 36p in September of 2022. Now it's 55p. The cheapest spaghetti, exactly this brand in this pack, back in September 2022, was 20p. Now it's 20p. Bananas used to be 78p per kilogram back in 2022. Now they are 95p. You could do this exercise with a lot of different items in here. Most things have gone up. Most things except one. So what is this miraculous object, food, item that refuses to go up in price? Drum roll, please. Isle of Man Creamery 200-gram cheddar. In £1.80 for years. It's not going up, not one bit. At least 4 years has this been £1.80, probably longer. Actually, technically, it's probably two things, and you can probably guess what the second item is that is also holding its price miraculously. Yep, it's the good old Isle of Man Creamery pint of milk, which has been between 80 and 85p as well for the last few years. It doesn't seem to ever go up. So, how come Out of Man Creamery can keep the price of their cheese and the price of a pint of milk seemingly the same for years? I do understand they have some sort of price control that they stipulate what the price can be, but surely they also have the same costs as everyone else, and those costs are going up. So, who's paying for this? How do they do this? Explain it to me like I'm five.